In the previous video, I explained how developers often confuse polymorphism with overriding. They think that overriding is polymorphism in itself, while in reality, overriding is not polymorphism in itself. Polymorphism is not here, but here. Polymorphism happens when you write generic code using the base class. They think the whole advantage of using inheritance and polymorphism is reusing the functionality of the base class in the child class. That's it. But that's a very limited understanding of inheritance and polymorphism. Now let me tell you what they actually give you. Inheritance and polymorphism collectively give you the ability to treat child classes as the parent class. It means every child class is a parent. This gives you the ability to write generic code using the parent class. See again, if you write your code on a child class, it will work for only that class. But if you write the same code using the parent class, it will work on the parent as well as all of its child classes. This is the real benefit of using inheritance and polymorphism. Ability to write generic code. See again, the reusability benefit that you get here by reusing the functionality of the base class in the child class is often very limited because you design your classes only once. And also it comes up with many disadvantages, as I already explained in one of my previous videos. But the real reusability benefit of inheritance and polymorphism is here, where you write generic code that can work on all the current and the future child classes. Why? Because you design your classes only once, but you use them to write your business logic in tens or hundreds of places throughout the code base. If you didn't get this, then watch my previous video. But if you did, then this can completely transform your coding approach. From now onwards, do one thing. Whenever you write code, instead of using direct classes, try to use base class, or ideally, instead of using concrete classes, try to program to an interface. This will make your coding generic and reusable. There is a design principle that says, program to an interface, not an implementation. You will learn more advantages of doing this when we learn that principle. If you start approaching your programming problems with this mindset, you will begin to see more and more scenarios where you can leverage polymorphism in your day-to-day development. Now let's see one real coding example and see how we use polymorphism to write generic code. Let's say we are working on an application where we send notifications to users. We support multiple notification platforms: app notification, email, SMS, WhatsApp, push notifications. In this app, the user can configure which platforms they want to receive notifications on. They can select multiple platforms. Let's implement this. Watching Code Like an Architect series with Adil Atta on Archi Wisdom.